Hey, my name, my name is Arson Heck. Welcome to Life is a Bench. Life's a bench. Think of this as a sort of pilot episode for a forthcoming series regarding benches, mostly around where I currently reside, here in beautiful Bourbonnais, Kankakee County, Illinois, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, where I heard things are going kind of mixedly. It is what it is. Yeah. I'd like to spotlight public benches in particular. You know, in this fast-paced, hustling and bustling late capitalist hexscape, there are so few third spaces that you don't, you're permitted in without, some expectation of remuneration, of compensation, of purchase. You go to the cafe, you go to the bar, and, you're expected to get a drink. There isn't really much left to us. We got the public libraries. There's 3, I believe, here in Bourbonnais, here in Kankakee County. Each one lovely. But they close at some point. The public bench. Huts forever. An excellent third space to commune with, well, maybe 1 or 2 other people at a time. Although I have seen some pretty large benches in my day. Undifferentiated space. Perhaps to splay out and take a nap if you're feeling weary. Yeah, I've had some great bench naps in my day. Again, undifferentiated space. And a leveling one at that. A great place to show humility. To really feel it burgeoning inside of you. And sometimes a place to take in sights. This bench is not so much one of those places, admittedly. No, I find myself drawn to this bench by and large because it's convenient. It is near the place where I reside. It's here over on Main in Bourbonnais. And the intersecting street is an oddity. On the east side of Main, it's University, leading you onto the green of Olivet Nazarene University. Here it's a fine institution. And to the west of Main, it's Toni. Toni with an I. I'm not sure why. I've heard that the subdivision Toni leads into is relatively recent. It's a new development, at least compared to the surroundings. So that might be why the name shift occurs. I don't know. As you can see, I'm sitting here outside of a salon. That's Nicole Marie. I gave them a call before starting filming this, just to see, what the origin of this bench was, if they have something to do with it, if it's public, and the receptionist was kind enough to inform me that it is indeed a public bench. So I gave the Village of Bourbonnais a little call, gave them a ringski, and they did not get back to me. So unfortunately for this, the 0th episode of Life's a Bench, I have next to no biographical information about this lovely structure. What I can tell you is that it has a lovely steel frame and a real wood. Can't hear me knocking because the microphone's in my mouth. But I assure you, it is real wood. This bench, I think, is, it goes neglected more than your average bench does, I think. Your average city bench, public bench. There isn't much of a draw to the place. Across the way, you have a commercial building that the sign outside of which, it purports to, that there are some businesses in this building, but I've never seen anyone go in or out. Gotta get that hood back up. It is freezing out. And there's Nicole Marie. That's fairly well attended. There's a consignment shop a little bit south, yoga studio, art studio for kids, I believe a cell phone shop. You know, I've been here for about 2 years now and still don't know my way around. Don't know all the features. So it's a bit of a solitary bench, which I'm not going to complain about. More bench for me, really. Although it would be nice to have someone to talk to. You know, it'd be nice if a stranger came by every once in a while and graced, the bench and myself with their presence. Maybe talked about local politics or, which stores are having discounts at which times or new eateries that are opening up in the neighborhood. But for now, today, it's just me, enjoying this lovely high 20s weather at around 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the second day of December in this year of our Lord 2025. So if you're in the neighborhood, stop on by. You might see me here in repose. And who knows, I might even have a thing or two to tell you. And if not, I'm always happy to listen. Well, I've been Arson Heck. Thank you for viewing this and listening to this, for being present for this 0th episode, the pilot episode of Life's a Bench. You can tell I didn't script this.